going on for 3 hours. I wanted to start up a new one. Let's see, what is a good cell to center on? Because I'm just going to console over to a different cell. Let's see. COC. Can we get to... We probably can. At least this one's acting normally. The annoying thing is, even though I could COC over to Galaxy News Radio and all that fun stuff...
Don't you have a component to deliver?
Oh, shut up, Victoria. I frickin' need ammo! I seriously need ammo. And flak and shrapnel are the best options for getting that ammo. Because really, I mean, the only other place I could go is Canterbury Commons.
Can you spare enough for a drink? I could really use one.
Simmer's hotel room. At least this one isn't being all laggy and crapped out. Where the hell does flak and shrapnel sleep? I noticed that Bannon was stuck outside. So, flak and shrapnel. Don't care. No, they're not in here either. Except I don't know the console commands to get the ammo that I need. You know what I'm gonna do? COC Canterbury Commons. No. Oh. Is it BA? Well, the easiest way. Data. World map. COC TERBURY Commons 01. The naming conventions are pretty common. You just have to figure it out. Canterbury Commons EXT. Canterbury Commons, Fallout 3. Canterbury Commons, the Fallout Wiki. Cell name Canterbury NE. That's what it is. Canterbury NE. There we go. Zibba! Oh, right.
Now, fool, tremble before the might of the antagonizer.
You'll never get away with terrorizing this town. Not while it's under the protection of the Mechanist.
You and your pathetic tin cans are no match for my army.
The citizens of this town have nothing to fear. The Mechanist is here to protect them.
We'll see about that. Attack, my ant soldiers. Destroy this fool and his tin toys.
Go forth, my steadfast creation.
They killed themselves off with their petty wars.
Humans may be weak sometimes, but our creations are strong and pure. Something you'll never be.
Are you all right? You aren't hurt, are you? I'd like to apologize for the rude welcome. Those two have been a bit of a problem lately. Name's Rowe. Uncle Rowe to most. Welcome to Canterbury Commons. For what that's worth.
Who
The,
were...
Mechanist and the Ant Agonizer. That's just what they call themselves. It's ridiculous, I know. A while ago, we were attacked by the Ant Agonizer, that woman with the ants, obviously. The Mechanist saved the town with his robots. Well, that was all well and good, but I swear their fights are getting bigger, and it's been driving off the merchants. They simply won't leave. 200 caps if you can find... You only need to stop one of them, really. Nowadays, I think they only stay in Canada. You drive a hard bargain, friend. But seeing how we haven't been able to solve the... Oh, and please do try to use some discretion. If it'll help. And one day, well, see, but when the Mechanist used to be our town mechanic, Scott Walensky. Guy used to take care of a road. I guess he took it personal. Now he doesn't even respond to his My nephew Derek might know more about them. I swear it's all I can do to keep... He might know more. You can usually find one... Other than them, porters are... Ha! Because They're just small. They won't trade with any...
There we
I
go.
had thought about it, but some of these waste... It'd take a...
Working together would allow specialization in sales for more reliable profits.
I think you're right. And the specialization might play to their eccentricities.
I might even use the console to add more
and I could act as their
caps for this,
representative in
because
this matter. Goodness
they
knows
kind
I've
of
known them
need
for
to be
years,
upgraded
so
in
I
order
should
to
be able
survive the
speak with them.
Wasteland.
Just let me know what... Then you'd be looking for Lucky Harith, adventurer, martial artist. He's a bit... Harith's got... Excellent. If Harith... But... An investment... That simply isn't feasible. Sure thing. Our man Crow handles most... He grew up a... It takes a fair amount of improve. Excellent. Crow's armor is already rather extensive, but I'm sure it... Isn't it, though? I'll send this right along to Crow. At this point, the merchandise of our man Crow is the best in the... All right. Sure. Ah, then you'll be wanting Doc Hoff, or the Good Doctor, as he prefers. He prescribes everything from the Good Doctor's lab. Excellent. I'll send word to the Good... At this point, it would be hard to improve Doc's medicine cabinet without... Say, 500 caps should suffice. Isn't it, though? As much... Sure... That'd be Crazy Wolfgang. He does repair... As he... With an investment of... Excellent. At this point, it would require another pack Brahmin to carry his wares. But for 500 caps, I think... Isn't it, though? At the moment, anything more, and he'll have trouble with the traveling part. All right. Glad to help. You'll want to talk with Joe Porter. I don't know who Dot was, but I'm sure Porter's food does her When they're in town, you can find the caravan. They say it's a... Enjoy. We used to...
Getting ready for
Good luck with those two troublemakers.
We're just getting ready for our trip into the Mojave, basically.
Hi. How are you? Oh man, did you... The Antagonizer, she's this evil supervillain who's trying to wipe out humans with her ants. And when they fight in town, it's And then my uncle says I need to stay inside. He says it's... You think they're neat too. Dom and Machete make sure that everyone gets inside when they fight like that. The traders and the slavers and the raiders, they don't like the Antagonizer. But that's dumb. The ants and the robots... You mean the superhero?
What are their superpowers?
That's easy. The Antagonizer's suit makes her super agile. But I guess her ants are pretty weak on their own. Just watch out for her royal guard. The Mechanist robots are a lot tougher, and his suit makes him super smart. I don't think he has any weaknesses. Well, maybe one. Since he's a good guy, he's not as ruthless as the Antagonizer. Like, he'd never hurt an innocent like me, if he could help it. I don't know much about her except she really, really doesn't like people. That's kinda cool. I mean, sometimes people are jerks. I think her lair is somewhere in the caves to the north of the city. I've seen... Joe Porter said he found out something about her, but my uncle won't let him tell me. I knew the Mechanist back when he was just a normal hero. He used to be called Scott. Then he fixed up stuff around town. But one day, the Antagonizer killed his favorite robot, and I told him he ought to fight back against her. Ever since then, he's been up on his forge, on the back of the robot shop on the hill. No way! Unless maybe you're going... You could be called super humongous and fight them with an army of super mutants.
Or just be the fact that I'm massive.
It's okay. Say hi.
How's it going? Just stumbled into town? I'm Joe. We do our best. You ever find yourself starving around here, drop by Dot. You mean apart from having... One of the traders told me she sounded like a girl, but they never found any trace of her body. Said her name was Tanya Kristoff. Only the best, hand-picked from the wastes, for what that's worth.
Ramanuka. Nani? Sugar bombs. Toggle God mode. Again, we're doing this just to find the merchants and then make our way.
Can't talk now, citizen. I must be leaving. Be safe.
Come on, merchants. There's a merchant.
Hey, move. What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? Fine, hi. Whatever. I know Dom doesn't want me just killing them. He and the mech... All I know is... Yeah.
Here's a merchant, finally.
Welcome, welcome! My name is Crow, and I travel the land offering vestments of... You bear the look of one who is haunted, but I am proud... My caravan... Yes?
Player dot add item F 20 grand.
Maybe. If the clothes make the man, then here are the means to remake yourself. Stay.
Remember correctly.
And here you are. Please accept this offering. A mask and helmet made from the hide of the wisest spirits of the wind. Walk.
No, I need the ammo merchant. Damn it. The big problem you have to keep in mind is that I'm using Tale of Two Wastelands, so I'm using the ammo from New Vegas mixed with the ammo of Fallout, which makes it a little bit tricky to find stuff that works, find the right console commands for it. No, no, no. Fraggle rocket. Maybe I'll run into him on the way. Hellfire armor, helmet.
Power armor initializing. Optimizing system enhancements.
Is that thing on my back the catalytic rebreather? I think it is. Yep. We need to head south. Actually, no, I'm playing on normal difficulty. This is a normal difficulty. That's the insane part. I don't even want to know what happens if I go to a high difficulty. This is normal.
Threat detected.
Wonderful.
Threat neutralized.
I'm wondering if I use... because I think the best way to get to where we need to go is GNR. So let's see. COCG Galaxy News Radio. That's right, I can't sprint when I'm using God mode. However, the game started off scaled to level 50 because I'm using Practice Makes Perfect on Leveler. So that meant when my character was level 1, the rest of the Wasteland was level 50. Now that meant that all the gear I would find would be level 50, but needless to say, craziness ensues.
Threat detected.
Yeah. I'm gonna ignore the threat. Unless it's more Enclave shooting at me. Because I can't ignore the Enclave, because they keep shooting at me. Vicious dog does not concern me. Let us head toward the Washington Monument. So I can get the marker for Union Station on my map.
Threat neutralized. Threat detected.
Faster than a speeding laser blast. More encumbered than a Brahmin pack mule. Come on. Yeah. Don't care. Friendship station. I recognize this one. This takes me near GNR. If I recall correctly, I think... Yes. Nope, locked off. Whatever. Not concerning myself with you guys. I'm trying to get to the Mojave Wasteland. Okay. Don't question why the feral ghoul is friendly. Just be glad he is.
Threat neutralized.
Nom 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 nom. Hope I'm going the right way to get to GNR. Well, dead super mutant, that's usually a good sign. Means they've been through this area.
Detected.
Chevy Chase. Believe that's nearby GNR radio. Which, if I recall correctly, is the one way to get over to the DC
Threat neutralized.
ruin. Yeah, GNR is through here. I remember this. Yeah, Yeah. Sure hope they're not going to shoot me in the face because I'm dressed as Enclave. Alright, so far they're friendly.
Did you see the size of that thing?
That's GNR Studios. This way? I actually have to go through GNR Studios if I'm not
Status
mistaken.
report?
Just ready to take down some super mutants, brother. Otherwise...
DuPont Circle, yes. Metro Junction. This way. Chevy Chase. The thing is, if I console command there, it'll make it really hard to come back here at some point. So that's why I'm trying to avoid consoling directly to Good Springs. Plus, I want to see exactly where Tale of Two Wastelands drops you off. I don't know if it drops you off directly in Good Springs. I don't know if you're going to actually get the opening cinematic. So those are the type of things I want to check out. I didn't come through this one, did I? Nope, this is a different DuPont Circle.
Threat detected.
However, you give me an idea. COC UN Union Station Metro. Nope. Union Station? Where are we on the map? Let's see if I can find the ID for it. Union Station. Union Station, Fallout 3. Fine. So it was behind the National Archives. Fallout 3. National Archives. Let's see. The Mall National Archives. Let's try that. COC, The Mall, NTNL, ARCHIVES.
Threat neutralized. Threat detected. detected.
I'm in God mode. Why don't we have a little bit of fun?
Neutralized.
That was an awkward position to be attacking from. The metro is that way, apparently. And the metro is that way.
Threat detected.
This is my natural movement speed, by the way. All God mode means is you can't lose health. So all your attack and everything else is the same. So I didn't have to worry about health. This is the kind of damage I'd be doing. Just a ripper.
Neutralized.
Ah, here we go. Now the mod page for Tales to Wastelands did say that this area was cleaned up. It is normally covered in debris. So, well, I get a map marker here. I'm not even sure if that's the right one. I need to get to Union Station. Yeah, it doesn't say that's Union Station. That might be where I come out here. We'll have to look around. We're looking for Union Station specifically. I think that was it. Let me save. I'm gonna go check Tale of Two Wastelands again. Damn it, switch over to the FAQ. Picture guy here. Your next destination is the Penn Avenue, the Metro Mall, which is located behind the archives. Yep. Yeah, so I have to take the Penn Avenue. And I'm going to Judiciary Square Metro, which is a new area. So, like I said before, that's the one I need to go to. So let's get all the stuff out of my course. Gotta love that. COC Megaton. COC Mini Vault. Megaton. COC Megaton. I could have just grabbed all my stuff beforehand. COC Megaton. Freighter side slot.
That's secure for a reason.
Yes, 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 yes. I don't care. I swear that happens every time I go to GNR. I lose all my map markers.
I wish there were more people like you in the world. And what... Certainly...
And I just realized, since our big problem is we don't have ammo, Moira is a great place to get some ammo. But not the best kind of ammo, apparently. Why the hell not? Player dot add, and we're doing some exploration and we're doing some study of things, so we might as well add item F 60 grand. Get ready for our venturing into the Mojave Wasteland. That's the miscellaneous area. I've got another upgrade for my power armor. What does that one do? The new upgrade that had a little brain icon. Neural critical chance and AP. Interesting. See, Doc Hoff's now got a bunch of guards.
My investor arrives at last. This line of work doesn't allow for much sentiment, but how could I not offer you some material token of my thanks? In that case here, the gift of health. Rarely given in this day and age, but all too often taken. Cheers, pal.
7 stim packs, nice. And we already spoke to Crazy.
I hear you're the one who's so deeply invested in my junk. Not as deeply as me, of course, but who is, really. I picked up some stealth boys the other day, and they seemed like just the way to thank you for your investment. Kudos. Nothing but the highest quality leftovers, junk, and crap. Whatever you've got.
He's got a repair skill of 75. I will repair everything.
See?
Yeah, so, of course,
Welcome.
no Crazy Harriet, who is the actual ammo dealer.
Friendliest town.
Because I don't have luck. I do love being able to find random stuff and kite this place out. Now that we've got all of our supplies with us, and all of these don't seem to have vanished on us. Friendship Heights, Anchorage Memorial, screw it. We know exactly how to get there. COC, the Mall Archives. Nom 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 nom. Okay. Down there. Yep, that's where we need to go. Judiciary Square Metro. Columbus Circle? Well, that's a new area. There we go. Wasn't close enough to activate it.
Threat detected.
Did I take a wrong turn in Albuquerque? No. No. Let me save again. Open up the console to pause. Let me double check because I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere at Albuquerque. Yep, went down that path. Lead you to a new DC Mall area. You will find the station building. So yes, looks so the old train station. So I'm reading how you get back to the capital Wasteland. The old train station is still in Freeside, where you first got off all those years ago. Maybe you don't remember where it is on account of reasons having to do with your noggin. To get to the train, travel to Freeside North and head over to the Mormon Fort. Let's see here. To continue to the station, a little bit of exploration, you will find the station building. So there's a station building. So I am in the right area. This is what happens, people, when you have like 5 perks that increase your movement speed. This is my normal movement speed. It's a little insane, I know. Really?
Threat neutralized.
Union Station, people. This is it. This is Union Station. And it doesn't look like it's
threat detected.
Sure, you are the future.
System shutting down. Power on. Initializing.
Okay. That was an odd prompt. That was from... That's what happens when you enter a bath with the usable toilets mod. You gain the mutant massacre.
Neutralized.
So this is a new area, folks. This is our transitional area between the capital Wasteland and the Mojave Wasteland.
Threat detected.
Open blast door? Quest added, Union Station. Restore power to the station. So there's actually a little mini quest. We've actually got to restore power in order to get Union Station operational again. That's kind of neat. Columbus Circle, that's where we came from. It's a different entrance. Lovely radiation. No. Stupid invisible rad racers! Die! Die! Stupid invisible rad roaches. Ah. Up the gangplank. Door inaccessible. Gee, I wonder if this will turn the power on. There is no power. There is no power. So we're looking for some way to restore power. That's kind of cool.
Threat neutralized. Threat detected. Threat neutralized.
Maybe there's something outside through this door that's different than the other door that we have to use to restore power.
Threat detected.
Don't think there'd be anything in the center, would there?
Threat detected.
There's a military compound over here. Maybe this is where I'll find the whatever I need to power up the place. Duffel bag. That could be what we need. Actually, what am I doing? I could turn the quest on, and that might help. It is turned on. So there's something way over this way.
Neutralized. Threat detected.
Oh, there's a stairwell that I didn't even see. Oh, is that it? Is this the stairwell? Door to stairwell. Another new area. That's kind of weird. Damn you! Damn you, invisible red roaches! Ah, so that would take me to the higher levels of Union Station. Interesting. In excess about... Well, let's see what the higher levels of Union Station look like, shall we? Oh. It's over here. Oh, it's the one that doesn't have a whatchamacallit. It's the one that doesn't have a walkway to get up to. I see. We probably need to go down, right? In order to repower. Union Station. What do we got here? That one's blocked off. That goes deeper in. Actually, I'm trying. Try it this way. Nah, they normally explode. I was trying to get them to explode. Messages. Can't wait to see you. Urgent notice. Just burst into my office here and said that the bombs have started to fall. They demand that I take them to shelter, so I'm taking them down into the fallout shelter on the emergency reactor sublevel for safety. Come get us when it's all over. Ooh, download the map. Metro map downloaded. Run ticket check routine.
Metro security protocol initializing. Station security grid offline. Metro Central not responding. Threat level Omega. Lethal force authorized. Scanning for valid ticket. Verified. Thank you for riding with Metro.
That's why I always keep a few extra tickets on me. And that one requires a key, which I'll probably have to find going down here. It's a box of hammers. That always gives me a chuckle. I don't know why. What can I craft at the workbench while I'm here? I can convert blank magazines into books. Let's do that. Nuka grenade. I can make a Deathclaw Gauntlet. That'll probably be more useful than the thing I'm currently carrying, because that thing does a lot of damage, right? The Deathclaw Gauntlet. How does the Deathclaw Gauntlet compare to what I have? $23 versus 27. Let's go with it anyway, since it's gonna be less noisy. Isn't that better than hearing that annoying ripper sound?
Threat neutralized.
That's where I came up from. Deactivate turret. Let's not explore that area just yet. Should never know if there might be something in one of... I'm beginning to think that the Disguises armor mod, the Disguises mod, might have for some reason set the Enclave armor to give you ghoul friendliness. I wonder, if I were to take it off, would the ghouls no longer be friendly to me? Because that would imply that there was a bug in that conversion. Alright, let's see.
System shutting down.
Nope. So maybe I have a perk that makes them friendly to me?
Power armor initially.
Dang it. Insulating under armor.
Optimizing system enhancements.
The auto start on the emergency reactor still doesn't work. This needs to be fixed ASAP. If the power goes out and that reactor doesn't kick on, the station will go into security lockdown. We will not want that to happen. A toilet on the 5th stall in the men's room on the concourse force is still backed up and flooding the floor. I've gotten 5 complaints about it today. Somebody needs to get up here and fix that ASAP. I've got a light out in one of my fixtures. Can someone please come replace it for me? I've got a light out in one of my fixtures. Can someone please come and replace it for me? The previous message, for some reason, it said twice. Just wanted to let you know that my son will be coming to your daughter's birthday party on the 23rd. I told you not to turn on the security system without letting people know. The turret scared the fucking shit out of me. I swear if you do it again, taking this to HR. Password request. To your own thing. For the love of God, just write it down somewhere. The password to the reactor is radiation. Notice to all. That's the same drill to all. Yep. And that's what's all the messages and system status. Unable to generate status report. See, I knew it would be useful to come down here. We got the password. But if we hadn't come down here, we probably wouldn't have had access to. We would have had to hack in some way. There's now I'll completely forget how to get to where we need to go. Because me. I remember now. Before we mess with the reactor terminal, let's take a good look around here. Everything looks pretty normal down there. Ooh, floor safe. So, a bunch of hidden supplies. Definitely needed some 308 rounds. And I should be able to get into that if I switch over to... Where is it? Utility jumpsuit.
System shutting down.
I should have a lockpick of 50. The lockpick of 49 now. Now do I have a lockpick of 50? A lockpick of 50. Now what was it I was looking for? Insulating under armor.
Power armor. Initializing. Optimizing system. System enhancements.
Reactor status. Start the reactor. Reactor not prime. Obtain reactor primer. Oh, of course. They certainly made an entire quest line around this, didn't they? Well, I'm not going to fault them for putting a quest line in here. They put a lot of work into the entire mod itself. Let them have some fun with the quest. That was a very well done quest, if I do say. Reactor primer. Sugar bombs. Core souls. Alright. So there's got to be some place I can put the reactor primer in. Not there, not there. Repair, jerry-rig it. So if you have high repair, you can jerry-rig it. Let's prime it. Reprime the reactor. Start reactor. I already know where one of the breakers is from my exploration. The other one we have to go through a catwalk. No, it's not in here. Not in here. I actually need to go up. This is the door that was formerly locked. Inaccessible elevator. Union Station.
Threat detected. Threat neutralized. Threat detected.
Game's over!
Different opening here. So I think there's like maybe 4 of them. Two of 4 breakers enabled. Yeah, so there's like 2 more breakers I have to deal with. I'm guessing one's over there. Yep, stairwell. That's the third one. And if I'm not mistaken, there's another one over there. Let's see. TCL. Collision off. Yep, thought so. So there's gotta be a stairwell around here as well. Can't see of any other way you can get up there. That has a walkway. Yeah, it's not like you can just billy goat your way up there. Probably go down. And then go up this way. Apparently didn't go up high enough. So is this the same one? Yeah, it's been flipped already.
Threat neutralized.
Here. Door to Union Station. Oh, I'm starting to get the hang. I'm starting to understand it now. All of them are linked through the underground. Union Station, Union Station. Apparently this is the one I need to go to. other one? No, I'm in the right area. Didn't explore all the way over here? Alright. So, I do need to go through this one. Though I'm a little bit lost on the particular door I need to find, which is fine. Apparently it's this one. Apparently I passed it a number of times and didn't even notice. Nope, that's not it. There's a restaurant that I didn't even notice. Ah, that's why. I thought that there was another door that I had to go to that I just wasn't seeing, and there it is, it's restaurant.
Threat detected.
No more games! Time to die! I eat your bread and drink your blood! Kill them all!
Neutralized.
A little bit of a bug there. Inaccessible. Ah, it's gotta be this way. Probably up. My guess is correct. Let's finish exploring these areas just in case there's something in here that we'll end up having to come back for anyway. Nope, nothing really there. Alright. Fair enough. This is a really nicely done mod. Inaccessible. And Union Square. And there's our last power breaker. Go view the train schedule. Holy crap, they're actually changing. Colorado Springs. 9,999 hours late. Washington, D.C. destroyed. Richmond destroyed. No, Washington, D.C. delayed. Richmond destroyed. Washington, D.C. destroyed. Wyoming, Miami departed. Baltimore destroyed. Washington, D.C. boarding. Oh, okay. I'm not reading it right. Union Pacific between Las Vegas and Washington, D.C. boarding. Mark II from Washington, D.C. to Baltimore, destroyed. Cressidon to Marisburg, Miami, departed. Capitol Lid to Chicago, Washington, D.C. Whatever. And one's the train track, where's still going to, the other's going from. Now, this one kind of makes me chuckle. If you look at this one second from the bottom, Boston to Washington, D.C. Everyone, the big rumor is that Fallout 4 is going to be in Boston. So, of course, Washington, D.C. is where we are now, the capital Wasteland. It's been delayed. Fallout 4 delayed, essentially. It's an inside joke. Jackson to Colorado Springs, very late. And, of course, Las Vegas. That's where we're going. So now, no. We energize the reactor. No. Let's see the map. Fairway, Stelwell, back to Columbus Circle, back to the restaurant, Union Station tracks, okay. That's eerily quiet. Inaccessible. 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 And I'm guessing this is where we have to go. By process of elimination. Purchase ticket, 500 caps. Train ticket to New Vegas. Well, technically, wouldn't it be a train ticket to Las Vegas? mod makers. Let me out of here! Crazy, this train is still working after 200 years. Open door to train engine to New Vegas. Yeah, I wonder if I have to use some of this stuff to repair. What is this? Door to Union Station tracks. Door to passenger car. Door to dining car. Door to Union Station tracks. That's what I thought. We're still in the capital wasteland. It feels like there's something we're overlooking. But what could it be? Now, I could just be overthinking things, of course. But I feel like we are overlooking some last task. Ah, electrical switch. Stay in the capital wasteland, travel to New Vegas.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn. Training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn.
For the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
There you go, people. You may commence the cheering.
System shutting down.
They're taking all my gear, so I guess I have to go through the opening sequence and then get my gear back. Did it freeze on me? I think it froze on me. We'll give it a few minutes. There we go.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Bruce.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Now, this has got me wondering. Let's go with... Not that one. General. Back. Back. No, but I can't seem to find the option to change my hair. Brow, eyes, nose, mouth, cheek, jaws, chin.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.